y'all talking about?
Roy, can I ask you a
Want to
question?
train him?
No. That's on him.
Roy,
You gotta train him.
a couple years back, you were the king of boxing. Everywhere I go, you were the pound for pound king. How come there's not any fighter that fights like you today? Because I'm sure the whole generation of fighters who watched you, and nobody does it. Why not?
It's very difficult for one. For two, a lot of coaches hate it because they can't really teach it the proper way, so they don't want their guys to do it. So they discourage them from doing it. But I learned a lot of mine from nature. A lot of mine came from watching the Roosters. So it's like God gave me mine. Don't get mad at me if I use what God gave how to fight, gave naturally how to fight, and I took that and used it and converted it into a boxing skill, and you can't do it. Don't get mad at me, but a lot of guys get mad when their kids try what I do, and they try to discourage them from it. So
I know Jesse Vargas against DeMarco showed a little Roy Jones Jr. Did you get nervous or were you happy?
No, I didn't get nervous. I was very happy because if he does that, he does two things. He made me realize he must be pretty comfortable, and it makes DeMarco say, what the hell is going on? So I was fine with it.
He looked good?
He looked
If
good.
Jesse could be a rooster, what kind of rooster would it be? What bloodline?
Be a roundhead.
Right head.
Roundhead.
Brownhead, there you go.
Elaborate on that. You looking at nature for movements and
I always look at things. God created natural things that fight. Skunk fight to the death. Roosters, they'll fight to the death. A lion have to kiss gazelles to eat to live. Gazelle have to avoid the lion to live. A pack of dogs have to hunt to live. Everything has to hunt to live. So God gave all those things different ways, different techniques as to how to hunt for survival. You take those ways that they hunt and you break them down and transition them into boxing. So there are a lot of things you can do. You can set traps. Like some animals, a lion want to wait and get you lured into a trap and they get you. And they catch you. Or you can become a dude like a Tim Bradley who's like a hyena. He just bring you down. He can do 30 miles an hour for damn near 2 days if he got to. So it's different ways that you attack things. You got other things that just blitz stuff. Like a male lion if he wants to. He gets something in the right place, he just blitzes and overpowers. But that ain't usually the technique that we take in boxing unless you Mike Tyson. So Mike Tyson was that type of guy, like a polar bear. He just overpowered that prey. But sometimes we gotta be smarter about how we attack. But God has animals that attack to live, and He got different ways that they attack. And because the dogs are smaller, they have to attack in different ways. So a pack of dogs resembles a pack of punches to me. You gotta be able to keep that pack of amount of punches up for a long period of time. That's what a pack of dogs does. You understand me? Whereas a lion pride or a cheetah is fast like Roy Jones, he can hunt you down quick and get you. But if he don't get you right away, you got him because he can't last those 20 minutes like that dog, like that pack of dogs can. But what you have to also learn about that is you have to learn what characteristics that your athlete has. And whichever characteristic he has, then that's what you got to relate him to. So if he can get that endurance where he can perform like that dog, then that's the kind of hunter you want him to be. That's what he's going to be best at. If he's so fast, he can be like that cheetah, he can be sharp. And it's a guy named Derek Wilson, I think his name is. He should be a cheetah because he's sharp for 4 rounds. Yeah. But you got to get him out there in 4 rounds. If you don't, you dead. Because if a cheetah don't catch it in the first 20 seconds, the cheetah's done. Now he can go way faster than the dog for 20 seconds, but only for 30 seconds. After that, it's over with him.
So it's safe to say you're going to be watching some National Geographic together?
I watch it all the time. Because I love to learn.
I've never heard a trainer say that.
Even with the whales, how the whales chase the killer whale be going there, chase him and chase him and chase him, and keep the pressure on him and his mama till get him worn down. Then they kill him and eat him, but they got to wear him down first. So you got to learn. I watch these things because I like to learn what God taught how to fight. God taught this stuff how to attack, or how to survive, or how to hunt for survival.
So you feel
boxing is hunt.
You feel then Bradley has characteristics of a hyena.
He does.
Yeah.
He does. He go all night long at 60 miles an hour. He don't care. He'll go all night long. He ain't no lion. He got a lion punch. He ain't got the cheetah speed. But he got that steady dog pace, all just like a hyena. All he can run behind you at a slow pace, at a mediocre pace, and push you all night long.
You ever watched the documentary of Honey Badger?
Yeah, they're pretty tough dudes too. Very tough.
Very tough, very beautiful thing the way they are, right?
Yeah.
You ever see any honey badger in?
Yeah, I do, because he will fight anything. He don't care. He don't care nothing.
Hey, Roy, as an amateur or a pro, talking about you, who would you say was the slickest and the hardest puncher you've ever faced?
The slickest guy I fought probably was James Turner, because James was super slick. The hardest puncher I fought was a guy named, between a guy named Murky Sosa and a guy named, I think his name Eddie Evans. Yeah. Eddie Evans and Murky Sosa was the hardest two punches I faced.
I think you and Murky Sosa had like the closest resemblance from your body.
Yeah, but that son of a gun could punch. He had slow twitch muscles, but that son of a gun could punch.
Yeah.
With a fast twitch, but you can punch.
You have to keep a straight face when he lands, not to let him know you felt
Well,
it.
you gonna let him hit you. Cause he hit you, you gonna keep a straight face. He gonna bend your face quicker than you don't want him. If you try to keep it straight, he gonna turn it wrong for you.
You gonna get the Jay Leno chin, huh?
Yeah, you gonna get there. He hit you.
If you could fight any fighter of any era,
Only Sugar Ray Robinson.
Sugar Ray Robinson.
How would that turn out?
It would have been a good fight. I think I was too big for him and a little more powerful, but it would have been a good fight because he was box. But I think I was just a little too big for him.
So last
for your
thing,
time.
what do you tell all the fans if they want to follow you on social media?
Follow me on Twitter or my Facebook page. But Twitter's the best way too. But I try to keep everything I do either on my Twitter or my Facebook page. So
What is the
check me out
Twitter?
At Real Roy Jones Jr.
Real Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah.
You know, I talked to James Toney yesterday. He's looking for an opponent.
Not me.
Why not? Let's see
That's my
who.
man. I'm trying to help him get some fight.
You know what it's like to be I had a grandfather who raised roosters. I mean, cockfighter all his life. That kind of dedication is a whole different. How were you able to remain Roy Jones Jr., top of the world, and raise roosters?
Well,
Because my grandfather would wake up at 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning.
I see what people don't understand, but when you do stuff like that, that kept me out of trouble as a kid. Because I was eager to get home to take care of my roosters than to be out trying to do a gang fight or out robbing somebody or out to just fight with people. No, I wanted to get home and take care of my roosters because the roosters always give you something to do. When you have a responsibility like that at home, especially for a kid like me, it's always interesting. And you know, you got that when a fight break out of school, most of the boys do what? They run to see the fight, right? When the roosters, when you raise them up, they're gonna fight and establish a pecking order whether you want them to or not. So a lot of times you get to see them fight, you rush because you want to watch them and see. That's when you learn how good one may be or how bad one may be because they establish a pecking order. It's not about being mean. What people don't understand is that's not about being cruel. You love your animals like you love yourself. You understand me? And you can learn more about your animals or more about yourself by doing it with your animals first. So for me, it's a hell of a dedication. I just hate society taking away from us because you can't actually do the competition no more. You still can raise them, but you can't go do it no more. And it's like they don't realize what they're taking away because 90% of America, I guarantee you, and I would say, I would go out on a limb and say 80% for sure, do not have a clue of what going to the prom stag means because they don't know what a stag is. When a stag is just a young rooster. But most kids that go to prom stag, they don't have no clue what you're talking about.
Yeah,
They
but
just know what I mean by
Roy,
themselves.
they'll say don't fight, but then they'll eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner,
My other point, but see,
and turn it into some kind of paste.
that's what I'm trying to say, but then they'll tell you, you're a criminal because you had to do that, but they kill 2 million of them, they didn't eat. So, and it's just a chicken.
Yeah.
But you can use that shit like they use these rats. We don't put them in jail for shooting rats with diseases and
You're right.
trying to figure out what disease that cure them.
You're right.
They don't put them in jail for that, but you'll put a man in jail for trying to learn how to better fight because
You're right.
you eat that chicken and learn how to better yourself at it. I mean, it's wrong.
Not only that, but you know, many times in these chicken coops, they torture them. It wasn't like you took care of them. They overstuff them.
You take the best of care of them. But yeah, they torture them.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they want them to grow.
Yeah.
At 6 weeks, they want them to be big enough to eat.
Yep.
They live 6 weeks and they dead.
You're right.
I mean, come on, man.
I've seen videos of factories.
But none of us can really talk to people enough to make them understand that. They're so caught up in the fight
In the violence.
when they realize that men fight like that.
You're right.
2 skunks meeting a wild, they fight to the death.
You've seen it?
No, but I know they
Okay.
do. I watch on TV.
Okay.
Because I love anything about nature, about God, I watch on TV. That's the kind of stuff I watch. I don't watch these reality shows because those are fabricated shows. I want what God gave me. The animals is what God gave me to learn from. That's what I want to learn from.
Did you see that lions sleep 23 hours a day?
Yes.
How crazy is that?
Especially the male lion, because
Yeah.
he got to do that. He let his women handle it. He just lay back.
He's
You know what I'm
chilling.
saying? If I was an animal, sometimes I might not mind being a lion. I just lay back. Until
You're
3
hungry.
comes to challenge 2, then you got a problem because they're going to kill you and take over everything. So, that's it.
Do you have animals right now? Do you have any dogs,
Well, I
cats?
keep a few chickens. I got about 3 dogs. I got a cocker spaniel, Staffordshire terrier, and I got a couple cows. I love animals. And you always learn stuff from animals. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I love it. And I'm gonna have a game rooster in my yard to like that because I love to hear him call them on. That's the first sign that God has blessed us with another day.
Your neighbors don't call to complain though, Roy? You're chicken
My
again?
neighbors stay so far away they can't complain.
I had a rooster. Go ahead.
Roy, what did you think of the fight last week, Triple G, this past Saturday? What did you think of the fight?